offensive-wise, I mean, we're going to be young, and that's kind of where we are on the whole team offensive-wise. This is the first time in 4 years that we won't have Jack Mangle at the quarterback position. And, we have a kid in Blaine Ferguson who was the number 2 quarterback behind Jack for 4 straight years, learned a lot from Jack, got quite a bit of playing time last year. During Jack's senior year, he'll have a chance to compete for the starting spot. We've brought some transfers in that will compete for the starting spot, and then we signed some freshmen, and so we're going to have a battle at the quarterback position to see who wins that out. I think right now our offense is going to run through Finney, our running back. He's coming back off of a good season. We expect TJ to do a lot of good things in the running game, and then at the wide receiver spot, I feel like we're loaded. We've got a ton of attention of guys that want to come in and play wide receiver at Concord University with the accolades that we've had the last 3 years at the wide receiver spot between a Chris Copeland, a Gerard Bowie, a Taiwan Pierce. So, we're loaded at the wide receiver spot. And then on defense, again, we're going to be young on defense, but, our defense is going to be led through Jamari Smith, who was an all-conference for us last year at the Will Backer spot. It's going to be led on the back end by Kendall Barnes, who will be going into his second year starting. And then the defense line will be anchored by a 6-year senior in Vontae Pinnell. Yeah, I mean, we always want to measure our gains, and we want to measure ourselves backwards and from where we came from and how much we've improved. And so, we see a lot of positives in the fact that we played a bunch of young kids last year, true freshmen players, and they got those 11-game starts under their belt. And so, we're going to be expecting players like a Jabari to really step it up this year on the offensive line, being an 11-game starter last year, and Aiden Parsons, who started for us 11 games as a true freshman. So, those young guys, they have that game time experience. And so, we're going to want them to grow and gain better knowledge in the offense and the defensive schemes and help lead this team. Oh, wow. I mean, we got a lot of freshmen coming in. We signed some transfers mid-year that we really like. There's not really one guy that stands out like a Gerard Bowie, a Chris Copeland, a Taiwan Pierce. We got to see how it plays out in camp. We got to see how they compete, how well these young guys understand the offensive terminology and adjust to the speed of college football. We have a handful of guys that can be that next All-American. It's going to come down to who's ready to step up and be that guy.